Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Everything with
T
T
and
and
C.
C. My name is Chelsea,
And I'm TJ.
and this will be our week 5 check-in.
Check-in.
So happy New Year. This is our first episode since the new year.
Yeah. First one for the year.
Exciting. So just a quick recap. Our new year, we spent it going to church, and then we went to my apartment in Brooklyn. We hung out with my mom, my brother, and 2 of my very close friends. And it was a good time. It was simple. Then we saw my dad the next day. Good time.
But happy New Year to everyone else out there. Hopefully you had a safe, fun New Year.
Hopefully you guys are excited. You guys are making those New Year's resolutions.
And if you haven't seen that video that we posted about 4 tips, 4 recommendations, definitely check it out. Link in the description below.
Yes. 4 tips on how to make 2025 the best year of your life. And it will be the best year of your life.
That's right. Exactly.
Declaring it. So, growth, struggles, and accountability. Those are always our 3 topics for our weekly check-in. I just want to start off by saying it was a W week for me, a big win week. Okay.
I was sick, y'all. So I'm just saying that up front. I don't have a lot of things under the growth category because I actually was not feeling well. I'm still not 100%.
You're amazing every day.
I know. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But it was an off week for me. So I'm going to give you for this week because you actually did a lot this week, which we're going to talk about now. So
growth. I would just like to say I had a great work ethic this week. I got a lot done, making a lot of videos. I learned a lot with different content creating things like planning, editing, different types of styling, how to use sound effects, transitions, formatting, and even like just pre-prepping videos as well. Definitely a lot of improvement, a lot of growth there. Very happy about that. We released our page to our family and our friends finally.
I know.
Yeah, I know my dad was like, wait, you have so many episodes already. I'm like, yeah, daddy, I was scared. I didn't want to show anybody yet. We posted our stuff on Insta and TikTok. I'm still learning how to use TikTok, still getting over some Insta anxiety, but I'm very excited to just see the page naturally growing. There's a lot of funny stuff because we're creative and fun couple.
We're hilarious. I'm hilarious. I'm gonna just say that.
We're okay. But no, people are interacting and engaging with more so the important stuff that we talk about in our weekly check-ins. And I love that. I love that it feels like this will be very sustainable and we are really impacting and being very intentional with our work. And that makes me very happy.
In addition to the content creating improvements, I also want to highlight that my fiance this past weekend kicked me out the house for the weekend.
For 3 days.
For 3 days, but for a good cause. She did a girls' retreat weekend, which I'm not
It was called Toast and Refresh.
Yeah, so I got kicked out, but for a good cause. But tell us about Toast and Refresh and what it was about, who was there.
So basically, I just invited some of the girls. I'm not going to say who. I invited some of the girls to come to the house. They kept calling it a retreat. I planned out a 3-day agenda, and it couldn't have turned out any better. Like, I really thought it came out so beautiful. Like, we had different things on the agenda, like goal planning, and of course, cute stuff like spa day and karaoke. But it was just watching the girls really interact with each other, people opening up. Some of these people are people I've known for years, and just hearing things about them and things that they're struggling with, and finding women in the group to be accountability partners for other females. It was just such a beautiful thing. And it goes back to, I don't even know how long ago, maybe like more than 10 years ago. I always had this concept of something called my sister's crown. So originally it was going to be like an Instagram page, just saying positive things towards women to keep them motivated, keep them going. It's all like we're all being one big accountability partners. You want to care for your sister's crown. If you see another woman's crown slightly tilted, adjust it for her. That's really what it's about. Even just saying that, I just feel so good inside. Like I feel very fulfilled this week. Yes, it's a beautiful thing.
Nah, it was amazing weekend from what I heard, and I'm proud of you. So kudos to you for that. Hopefully the next one I don't get kicked out for the weekend, but we will see.
I need a helper, so we'll see. Because I actually do need a helper. That was a lot. The cooking and trying to be a part of everything, and then prepping for the next thing on the agenda. It's like It was a lot. Definitely need a helper, whether it be a female, maybe it be you. But we shall figure it out.
I don't know if it's going to be me, but
we'll figure it out. Also, babe, you had a great quote this week that people have been loving.
Yeah. So I've heard, I did a quote and I posted it on the page. It really was just talking about finishing what you start. And it's really just reinforcing this idea of see things through. New year, new challenges, new opportunities. Finish what you start, guys. Yeah. See it through, get the support, get whatever you need. And if you got to encourage yourself, but finish what you start. If you're going to start it, make sure you see it to the finish. Yeah. And just to add to that,
don't pick it up. You got to put it down.
Okay. No, but to add to that, babe, there's something that you had said a while back. People, a lot of times, they don't fail, they just stop, right? Or they just quit. So whatever it is, it might be whatever passion or...
You only fail when you stop.
Exactly. You only fail when you stop, so just make sure you see it to the finish.
Okay, so struggles.
Yeah, so...
You took the cake for that
I took the cake this week because I wasn't feeling well, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to keep up with some of like the workout regimens and routines that I had in place. Also, I feel like I didn't spend as much time in my word as I usually am because I really was just like in bed, sleeping, coughing, trying to medicate, trying to, drink fluids and get myself together. So really much an off week for me, unfortunately. In addition, I feel like I wasn't as focused as I usually am. I had some sort of mental planning, and we even had a conversation high level in terms of some of the things that I want to do this year.
Yeah, we had conversations.
Yeah, but I didn't put any pen to paper. I didn't get to formalize anything. So
played a good amount of Madden.
Played a good amount of Madden just to, self-care myself. But yeah, I feel like the focus wasn't as there as it needed to be this week, unfortunately. And just also some moments of, anxiety and a little stress, but I think it also played into just not feeling well, not being myself, not being able to do stuff. So
I would say that we both also struggled with having grace for each other. Like when we're both going through, I wasn't really going through anything and you were sick, but we were both moody.
I was sick. You were moody.
I am spicy on the regular, so yeah, that comes with the territory. There's a couple moments that we could have been more graceful. Yeah, we could have been a lot more patient with each other. Overall, we handled those moments very well.
Yeah, and I will just say, in moments where grace might not be demonstrated as much as it needs to be, it's very important once you get past that moment to really look back and view it as a moment in time. Because the mistake a lot of people make is they look at a moment and they define that person based off of a moment. And sometimes they might just not be feeling well that day. They might be having a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress. So to be able to have grace also means in moments where it's not shown, having grace to not label a person based off a moment, especially if there is some sincerity in terms of the aftermath. So just an encouragement. It's okay to not be okay all the time. Yes. But when you're not okay, once you are better and you look back, you see the moment for what it was in that moment, and you don't carry that moment into a more long-lasting moment of pain, moment of
And for the most part, you were able to say that you were not good. And that makes a lot of the difference, just being transparent with your partner, because that makes everyone aware. Like, yes, we had our moody moments, but a few times where you clarify, like, yo, I'm not good, I was able to take what was happening and be like, okay, this isn't like, he doesn't really mean this. It's just, he's just not good right now.
Yeah. And vice versa.
Yeah. For me, struggling, I've been doing a great job of pushing out content, but it's also, there's so much creative ideas coming to my head and so many things I want to do that I'm slightly struggling with just organizing all of it and setting up times to do certain recordings. And also because I'm putting a lot more time into planning and prepping, which is a great thing, but slightly struggling on the organization aspect. But accountability this week, I would just like to say, baby, you make my life a lot easier.
I know, y'all. I'm that guy.
Yeah, no, you really do. Just thinking about the weekend that I had the Toast and Refresh weekend.
Tell them about the dry erase board. She called me to tell me about this. I was sick in bed, not home because they kicked me out. and I get a phone call. Tell them about the dry erase board, please. Please tell them.
So it took me and two of my other friends
3 of them.
about
3 of them.
20 minutes to get this big, huge, like dry erase board that we have in the basement to bring it to the living room. It took 3 of us. Multiple injuries occurred. It was so much work to get that dry erase board from the basement into my living room that I was just like, you know what? I have a newfound appreciation that you managed to do that by yourself in like 5 minutes.
Leading up to the weekend, there was a lot of moments where I would like to say I am happy I was able to hold you accountable, because a couple of days before the weekend, I remember a few folks weren't able to make it and you were thinking about postponing it or maybe doing another date. And I really just encourage you to say, listen, this is a goal you had. You set it. You planned it. Do it. Finish what you start. There will be more. There'll be other moments if someone can't make it this time, but don't be at the mercy of other people.
And
you do what you need to do.
And I did feel like an intense calling to do that. Even if it was like last minute, I'm like, nah, I have to do this. So, no, I really appreciate all that, the hard work you did, even helping me just gather everything together, get all the food, and it was amazing. It does not go unnoticed.
Oh, another thing I remember, which I need you to shout me out. By the way, I don't even think this is an L week for me anymore now that I think about it.
It's a W week right now.
It's a W week right now.
Wait.
Tell them about the paint.
Wait, yeah, I was going to say, I just remembered. I was like, wait.
Because I'm looking at the walls and I'm like, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
New paint job. So Babe took care of painting the entire living room, going up the stairs into the hallway and our dining room, this beautiful lavenderish periwinkle color. At first I did help a little bit, and then I got tired, so I took a nap on the couch. I took like 3-hour nap. I remember you told me that you wanted to move the coffee machine in the dining room.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, then you said that there was no outlet, so you couldn't move it. So I said to leave it where it was. I took my nap, my 3-hour nap. I woke up and I see the coffee machine plugged in to like this outlet. And I'm like, where does outlet come from?
Whole new outlet, new line run, everything like that.
The man just like figured out how to put an outlet into our kitchen. I'm like, it was great. It was wonderful. You are a very handy man.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. Also, to give you some kudos in some of the moments this week where I just wasn't myself. You did go above and beyond, and thank you for that. One of the moments where you came into the office, my home office, and just asked me if everything was okay. And, I shared with you, I opened up to you, and you really encouraged me and spoke life into me. That was beautiful. And then I'm upstairs. She asked me if I want to come downstairs to eat dinner. I'm like, sure. Come downstairs. I don't even want to call it a candlelit dinner because there was like a whole flame, right? In the middle of the dining room table, place settings, bringing out different dishes and all this stuff like that. So you think that's it? No. After dinner, hey, come upstairs. There's like a whole masseuse situation going on. I'm getting packets put on my feet to like, I don't even know what it's for, but all I know, she's like wrapping my feet in some moisturizing gel or something like that. Then I'm getting like hair treatments and facials and all this stuff, steam, hot towels. I'm like, okay. And then
you get your
a whole bath bombs, candles, all this stuff like that. And does my hair. I'm like, you know what, babe?
Can I give you a little shake in the back?
Gave me a little shake in the back, not the front. I got that covered. But no, it was really, really a beautiful moment of you stepping outside of yourself and really helping me to feel better in whatever way you can, and the intention behind it, and ladies, and the detail behind it. I love you for that.
I love you.
Thank you.
And ladies, just so you know, I used to do that in the beginning of our relationship too. So if you want to reel them in, get to it. I thought about it even from the weekend. I was like, I want to repay you for allowing me to do this in the house, and also
for kicking me out.
Yeah, for kicking you out, and you wasn't feeling well, and you still helped me as much as you did. So I wanted to do something to, one, help you feel better, help you feel motivated about the year, because I know you wasn't able to plan your New Year's resolutions and stuff like that. It's funny giving you a speech, because usually I'm the damsel in distress, like, baby, I need you, But so when I asked, and I usually always kind of ask, like, okay, you good? Like, you're always good. But then you were like, nah. And I'm like, oh, it's my time. I gotta step up to the plate. But honestly, I would like to say that I'm a great hype man. Like whether you need it to be very kind and sweet, or you just need some like aggression, like you need someone to really get it into you, like you got this, that tough love. Like either way, I feel like I'm always down for that, and but I'm very happy you allowed me to be the one to do that for you
and
get
I
you
love
going.
and appreciate you for that. That was amazing this week. So let me see. Any other things that I could say that gave me a W this week? No, I think that's it. I think that's it.
No, you didn't have an L week. You actually had a W week. You had some L moments, but you had a great week. Yes, very productive week.
And let that also be an encouragement for you guys that are listening. Your weeks or your days might not feel like it's going that great, but sometimes when you take a step back, look for the little wins, the low hanging fruit, right? There are some things that you were able to do. Focus on that in the moments where you feel like you haven't been able to do much, and let that get you going.
Overall, I just want to say, guys, I just feel the need to say this, but be patient with each other.
Yes.
Be graceful with each other.
Yes.
Love on each other.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
We're just getting this year started.
And it's going to be a great year. Once again, if you haven't seen that video, check it out. Link in the description. 4 steps to have the best 2025 ever. And as always, like, subscribe, share with your friends and loved ones, because we really, really hope that our messages, our conversations, our moments are helpful to you in your own individual journey. And always, we welcome feedback, questions, comments, send them our way. And with that said,
this has been Everything with T and C.
C.
Thank you so much, guys.
Bye, y'all.